This is the pond as it was filling up, the construction of the main dock. Like this is it, this is everything.
When the pond was being constructed. But you can see that we cut channels into this, horseshoe bends. We put tires, we put 100 tons of riprap, 100 tons of sand, and 100 tons of pea gravel to create substrates for the fish to bed on and various other things. You can see that we had huge culverts that we brought in and put together to make structure. We started the pond in the fall of 1995. Our home was not built at that time, but our priority was the pond at that time. So it was the first structure that was built here on our piece of property. And we completed the pond in May of 1996, and it was full pool shortly thereafter. Our interest in the pond was totally different from what it is today, by light years. We were bass fishing people, and that's what we wanted to do. We grew fish up to 14 pounds, and there were many, many huge bass stories told out of that pond.
We produced some 13 and 14 pound tiger bass out of this water. But in 2018, we had a disastrous die-off, and that left us with the opportunity to do something a little bit different. And that's how we got started in growing trophy bluegill. There was very limited research available online about it. I had a couple of decent resources that I could sort of pick and choose from, but therein lies what the last 7 years for us have been. We've had to fail forward. We've had to go through all of these challenges and experience this firsthand because there's just not enough information out there. And that's one of the things I really want to do is get the information out. People can learn from my failures. They can learn from my success because we've had that as well. So by doing this water reset out here, I'm really hoping to help other pond owners who feel the same way I do. This is a huge investment. Your pond, the wildlife it brings, the ability to create memories and just have that special place, you've got to take care of it. And one of the ways you can do that is by monitoring water quality, doing what's recommended to fix it, and supporting the life of the fish you want to grow.
So it's a whole new era of change for us. And quite frankly, we didn't particularly care for the apple green water that we had at times, but it did grow big fish. And to find that we can have good water, as my good friend Pond Boss Bob Lusk says, makes everybody happy. Happy water, happy fish, happy people. A way back machine. September the 12th, 1983. I was a resident in radiation oncology at the University of Florida at Shands Teaching Hospital. I'd had a day off and I went fishing. And I got my little daughter, who was about the size of the bass that you see in here in my arms. From that moment forward, she's been a fishing machine.
I can remember once we had it dug out, being out here with Dad and strategically placing the fish cities, the fish houses that we made out of rock piles and old Christmas trees. And we even took 55-gallon drums and cut them in half and laid them down. I mean, we really thought about what this place would look like in the future. The pond management industry has certain standards, right? Anytime you're wanting to produce trophy fish. And for so long, especially here in the South, we've been taught that you need 18 to 24 inches of visibility and green water is good water. And I'm not here to say necessarily that's not the case. We obviously have shown 7 years worth of some of the largest coppernose bluegill in the world, but maybe there's a better way. And that's what we are really embarking on with what we've done with the Metafloc treatment, the muck biotics, and the constant water sampling, and trying to find that just really good balance that is a little bit easier to sustain, but that can still produce big fish. And so people watching this that are, fish nerds like I am, think of Lake Dixon in California that is gin clear. And I've been told that, you can Secchi disc down 50 feet in that water and it produces world record bass. I mean, obviously they have trout in there as well, which is great forage for those. But also, not too far from home here, about an hour and a half south near Birmingham, is Lake Katona. It's an old lime quarry that is really deep and is also gin clear water. And that's where the 4-pound, 12-ounce world record bluegill came from. There's something to this clear water, as opposed to the greens and the paint-like green you can get if you go too far on your water balance and things like that. So I think that that's what we're hoping to see from everything we've been doing the last few days out here, is what can you really do with this much visibility and how do you sustain it? We know immediately that this is going to improve the overall health of the fish that reside out here. They're not going to have near as much stress, and that's one of the big things you have to look at when you're wanting to grow trophy fish. Stress is one of those things that can severely limit growth rate, longevity. All of these things play a factor. If you do not have happy water, you can't give your fish the best chance. So we've done our homework. We've done the manual grunt work out here, and we've got her cleaned up, and we're really excited to see what the Slab Lab does.
John Klotz and his daughter Heather have just gone above and beyond for us. They brought their whole crew down here. They're just really good people who recognize an opportunity to help and something to break into the fish industry in a new and exciting way. We really believe that the future is here at the Slab Lab for coppernose bluegill. We really believe we've got an opportunity to push the limit like we did, but to push it scientifically, rather than the way I did it, Jethro Bodine style.